Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this file and they can't figure out why this, when you do it down here, it fills that in. Well, that's because there's a leak and it's leaking everywhere. So we put a rectangle around it to play it safe. It's going to leak everywhere but that spot. That spot is a closed object. And I can already see it from a distance right here. There's something wrong. There's a double line. I can just see it after many years of working with hairline. And if we get the pick tool or the zoom tool and zoom in, right there are two lines. So he used the extrude tool. I can kind of, well, he said he did. So I'm going to grab it all and I'm going to go to object and group and ungroup all. Now I can get rid of that double line, or I can basically just close that double line by taking this node right here and putting it on that line. The best scenario would be to delete it, but we don't have to. And then that one looks closed. And from what I gather, what he's trying to do is this should be another part of the ribbon. So we're going to take this node right here. And see, this is a broken line, so that kind of tells you. Let's go right here and right click and close the curve. And see, you can just see the double line. So let's just delete those. And we're going to grab both these. We don't have to close them. We're just going to put them right there. And of course, I'm going to take away that node and that node. We shouldn't have that sharp angle there. I don't know whether he's removed, and he did. So let's kind of, let me see if I can't redraw this and just kind of go through the steps. So we took the freehand tool, I'm thinking, and set yours on 100. That's your smoothness. And I'm just going to kind of follow that line and see how it smoothed it out for me. And it's not that pretty, but you can still take this node and delete it, and then change your handles and do whatever you want to with it. Make this like that. And then grab your extrude tool and just extrude it down. And then you can change this any way you want it. And if you want double cross lines, you do something like that. So let's do that one. But what you want to do now is go up to object and break the extrude group apart. And then grab one of the lines and see there's our original line, which could cause you trouble. Now all you have to do, and see it's, when you use the extrude group tool, it's not perfect. You should not be able to see this line. And you should not be able to see one of these lines. Now the best way to do this, that's good right there. So what I'm going to do, or the way I would do it, is I'm going to go ahead and take a rectangle, just in case it leaks. I'm going to set my nudge factor real high. I'm going to move that down, move that down, move that down. I don't have any leaks. But what I can do now, I can move this back up. This will, I think, look pretty cool. And I'm going to left click, right click, and actually take the smoothing tool, which is started in X7. While we're big, let's go like 1 inch. Well, let's go 5 inches. This thing's huge. It's not taking my number. Oh, my number was unlocked. Well, it didn't take the 1. So just kind of grab that line and just kind of smooth it out a little bit, because it is a ribbon. And, you could then click on this one. It doesn't really matter. But here's what I think he's trying to do is get the Smart Fill tool and fill that in, and that in. To make it look like a ribbon, I would click on that one, go up to Interactive Fill tool, Now, why is that doing that? It put all that together. Let's get back to the Smart Fill tool. Let's click on this one. You know what we're going to have to do is we must have a leak. Let's try this. Nope. It must be leaking through there. So you could actually do this off the I had the other one selected. You've got to select that one. Interactive Fill tool, which is G on your keyboard, which I've started using quite a bit. So that kind of makes it look darker. And then I'm going to do all these off and then delete the lines. So on this one, there would be a little bit of darkness here. I made it actually a little bit too thin. So whenever you can't see anything happen, it's because you didn't select it and you changed that one. So get off that one and change that one, or select that one. Get on your interactive fill tool. If you ever see something doesn't work, you're doing it somewhere else. That looks pretty good. And then we can take that and nudge it over. And then we can get rid of our lines. A lot better off. And then if you look at your ribbon, it looks pretty cool. We'll group it together. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit smaller. Let's put a black box around it. Maybe it'll highlight the black shadowing. Then it does. See, it kind of looks like a twisted ribbon. But anyway, don't forget, when you use the extrude tool, much like your artistic media tool, still has the original line, and that could cause you problems. Anyway, I hope that answered his question, and thank you for watching.